guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nazia Zuan here from Zuan's Beauty Blog, and today we're gonna do a get ready with me first impressions kind of a video, and I'm gonna be wearing this look right here. I'm gonna be doing a talk through tutorial of this look right here, and I'm gonna be using lots of new products that I've never used. I just got them yesterday, so this basket right here is full of things that are new. There are sponges, there are setting sprays, there's foundation, there's concealer. The concealer is old, but the other things are makeup revolution pigments, bronzers, blushes, lipstick, lip gloss, whatnot. So I'm gonna be going through all of these and tell you guys my impressions on them and whether I like them or not. And you're gonna see me create this look right here. So most of the things that I'm gonna be using are from the brand Makeup Revolution, and some are from its sister brands, which are I Heart Makeup and Makeup Obsessed. So I'm gonna be using those too. So keep on watching. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I like this video if you do, and comment down below which one do you think is gonna be your favorite product, and have you used any of this stuff, and if you have, which one do you like more, and which brand or which of the new products you want me to test out more and give you guys reviews. And so keep on watching. Let's get started. So first things first, I don't have any new primer, so I'm gonna use my regular old drugstore primer, which is this Maybelline Baby Skin one. I'm gonna take a little bit of amount, like just like this, and I'm just gonna apply it all over my T-zone and just rub it between my fingers and just press it here. This will just smooth out your skin and make your pores a little bit smaller if you have any. So that's the priming done. Next we have foundation, and I'm gonna be using the Revolution Base Stick. You have all seen it all over the internet. It was really famous for a while, and it still is, I think, but I've sold in my business group around like 200 or more of these, like almost 500 of these, I think. I haven't kept any track. Almost 500 of these, but I've never bought or kept one for me because I couldn't find my shade. I didn't think anyone would match, but I just got one. It is in the shade F11. Let's see if it works for me. And I'm gonna be using these two new sponge set. This is a sponge set from Makeup Revolution. It says this is a hard sponge and this is a soft sponge. So it says the hard sponge is for contouring, sculpting and blending precision, and the soft blender is for liquid and cream products. So I'm not gonna use both. I'm just gonna use the soft one today. So I've struggled and managed to get them out. Oh yes, I know what they mean by soft, and this is a really squishy and soft one. This is a very hard one. So I'm gonna be using this one for now, and I'm gonna keep that intact. I'm gonna go wet it and be right back. So I have wet the sponge and it has doubled up in size. Like this was the initial size and this is the new size. The shape I really like. It's like those it's like that Morphe sponge, the red one that everybody's always raving about. So we're gonna go with the foundation. See, it's so new. Like I just got the shipment yesterday and I haven't even opened my stuff yet. I did an unboxing on my Instagram stories. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it there. So this is the shade. Let's see if it matches. But it kind of does. It might be a little bit dark for me, but I think we can blend it out with if we use concealer and setting powder. I think it'll be fine. So let's do it. It's a little bit red-ish for me. I don't know if I like it, but let's see. So I'm gonna use this sponge to blend it out. So it blends out really well, but it's a little bit too peachy for me. I think if you use the concealer and the setting powder, it will work out fine. So I have an event to go to. Like it's more of a dawat than an event. Like after I get ready, it's almost 6 p.m. and I'm supposed to get out the door by 7. My mom told me. And I have one rule that I never use any sort of new product when I'm going to an event or a dawat, because can mess up, so you never know how a new product will work on your skin, whether it will be alright or not, whether the shade matches or not. So I always tell everyone never to use a new product when you're going out to like a dawat or somewhere. And look at me now, I'm using like a basket full of things that are completely new. So that's messed up. Let's see what happens. So this is really orange. I know what my mom's gonna say, and it's really dewy. Like look how dewy it is. Like I'm reflecting. I look like an oil mine here. So I like dewy foundation, but I don't know if I like the shade. The coverage is nice, but it's not as much as I would have liked it. I think the coverage is nice, but I think it could do a little bit more. Here, and somehow it's emphasizing my textures. I don't know why. Like my textures are really visible right now.
One eternity later.
So I look like an orange mess now, and I've blended the foundation up to my neck, but I hope we can change that by using the concealer. Since the concealer is really light, I hope it can blend it out. I have the concealer in the shade C7. I'm going to be using that. I have a new orange corrector from Makeup Revolution 2, but since I've never used orange correctors before, I'm going to do a completely separate video from this for this product only, so I'm not going to be using that today. Now I'm going to be concealing my under eyes and everywhere I want to highlight a little bit. So I look really nice right now. I look like a tiger. Like I have my whiskers, I have my, I don't know what these are, but I look like a tiger right now. So I'm gonna blend it out. So I have blended out the concealer and it still looks like a mess. I don't know where this Get Ready With Me is going, because I feel like it's going bad. But we're not gonna give up hope just yet. We're gonna keep on going and see how it works out. Since I don't have any new setting powder, I have just an under eye banana powder that's I'm gonna use to finish up my look, finish up the setting. I'm gonna use my regular Coty Airspun powder to bake and set the rest of my makeup. So as my face is baking, I'm gonna move on to my brows, and I'm gonna be using this brow Makeup Obsession brow powder in the shade Ebony. So initially when I was ordering all this and I was taking orders, like these products that are from Makeup Obsession and I Heart Makeup, these are all sister brands of Makeup Revolution. These are not technically Makeup Revolution, these are sister brands of Makeup Revolution. So they are named Obsession and this is named I Heart Makeup, but I guess they fall under the same category, so I've put them in the same video. And the best part is these Makeup Obsession singles were only £1 each, so that was really impressive. So I'm just gonna dip onto the darker side and move on to load up my brush and start doing my brows. I used to be really scared of doing my brows and I never really thought it would make a really big difference, but it really does. Like look at how much of a different definition doing the brows give, and don't be afraid of doing your brows. Just follow the natural shape of your brows and you're gonna end up fine. Don't overdraw or underdraw your brows, and that's going to be it. Now I'm gonna clean up my brows using the same concealer that I just used, and so far I really like the brow powder. It is really good and I hope it stays in place. I'm still gonna use a setting gel to set my brows. I'm applying some more concealer on the eyelid and I'm gonna be doing my eyes right now. So for eyes I have this really cool Makeup Revolution pigment. These are the shades. This is the shade Savage. It's kind of like a purpley mauve, kind of like a berry mauve tone. And this one is Thinner. It is a very sparkly, metallic, kind of dark onyx color. And this is Kinky, and it is This is Kinky and it is kind of like a highlight shade. So I'm gonna be using this, but I don't have any matte eyeshadows, so I'm gonna dive into my Focalure Sweet as Honey palette, and I'm gonna do the matte shades with this palette and then go on to the lid with these. And I'm not yet sure what I want to do. I think I want to do a smoky eye. I'm gonna use this and this shade, like the Kinky and the Sinner one, and let's see how it turns out. So I'm gonna take a flat synthetic brush and make it a little bit wet with my Pro Fix Illuminating Setting Spray. This does not illuminate at all. This is the one item from the new ones that I already used last night. It just worked as a regular setting spray. There was nothing illuminating about it, so I'm just going to shake it up. Well, this is a really nice sparkly kind of shade. I really like it. I'm not really sure if it's gonna go with the look I have in mind, but ooh, that's silvery. So I've applied a little bit of that pink shade from here, and so far it looks better now. I really like this. And now I'm gonna blend out the edge with my initial transition shade. And I'm gonna go into the inner third with the lightest shade, which is the shade Kinky. So I've brought the silver one up to here, up to the middle of my eye, and I've blended out the pink one and the black one with it and the edges, and so far it's looking good. And I'm gonna take a little bit of a matte brown, matte black shade on the smallest blending brush, which I have right here, and I'm gonna take this Myrtile shade and I'm gonna dip it into it 1 to 2 times and then tap off the excess and just go into the edge of my eye. So that's one eye done. I'm gonna do what I did right here on my other eye and be right back. So upper part of my eyes are done, and so far among all the things I have used, I love almost everything. The sponge is really amazing, these pigments are amazing, the brow powder was really amazing. The only thing I didn't like was this foundation. I don't know why everybody is raving about it. I really don't like it. Like, it's emphasizing my textures and it's kind of greasy. It's dewy, but it's greasy. I like dewy foundation, but this is not dewy, this is greasy. Also, it blends out well, but it kind of like remains in one position, kind of like doesn't want to. I don't like it. So I'm gonna remove my bake right now and do the under eye. So I've applied some more lip balm because my lips, I don't know what happened. This upper part of my lip here and here, they're like 2 patches formed and they're like shrinking my lips. They're like pulling my lips and I can't like smile properly. It's pulling at my skin of my lips and it's really hurting. I don't know why this is happening and how to get rid of it. I've exfoliated and that's not really the issue. The issue is something else. I still can't figure it out. So it's hurting me a lot and it looks weird. Like, see, there's one patch, there's another patch. It's really bad. Alright, so I'm gonna do my under eye. I'm gonna take the black shade we used and just go onto the lower lash line like this. Now I'm gonna take a bullet pen and take this highlighter from Makeup Revolution. This is the Golden Lights one, and I'm just gonna use this to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. This shade is a really goldenish, yellowish kind of metallic-y highlighter, and this will go really well with my outfit. Now I'm gonna apply some eyeliner. This is the Tarte eyeliner. I always use this one, and this is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm gonna apply these two and be right back. So I thought initially I'm gonna wear lashes, but actually right now I don't want to. I don't know why. This foundation is giving me really bad vibes. I feel like it's going to oxidize some more and look really bad on my skin, but because you can't see on the camera, like it's really emphasizing my textures, and usually using my MAC or my Elegant Pro Illuminate or my Maybelline foundation, it doesn't do that. So I'm not gonna wear any lashes because I'm just not feeling it anymore. And now I'm gonna, if I can open it, I'm gonna use this Makeup Obsession banana powder to brighten up my under eye. I'm gonna take my powder brush and dip it in here and just go in. Alright, so that works nice. That brightened up a little bit. I'm gonna go in here to the center of my forehead. This looks really nice. This powder, this instantly brightened up my under eye. I quite like this. So far, all these Makeup Obsession products are working out really well. Now I'm gonna use this bronzer that's the size of my head. It is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronzer, and once again, if I can get it to open, these things seem to be stuck. So I'm gonna take this angle brush that I use, and I'm gonna dip into this bronzer and start bronzing up my face. It's nice and pigmented, and it's showing up on my skin, because usually the e.l.f. bronzer that I have, the e.l.f. 4 pan palette, that is the contour and bronzing palette, that does not show up. Like, I hate that one. So I like this one so far. I'm gonna bronze up my forehead and drag it up to my hairline. And on a brush like this, I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronzer and just shape up my nose. Another reason why I don't like this foundation is, if you can see here, my foundation on my nose is starting to break up really bad. Like, it's breaking apart and it's making bald patches. I don't know why it's doing this. No other foundation of mine does that, so I hate it. Right now I'm gonna use this peachy kind of blush, peachy pink. It's kind of translating more pink on the camera, but it's a little bit more peachy. These Makeup Obsession one, they come off, and you have empty palettes from the same line you can use, but the problem is these are not like these are not made of steel or iron that I can put up in my magnetic palette. I have because I can't. I tried and it doesn't work, so I have to keep them here, but they keep on popping out like this, so that's annoying a little bit. But since they're £1, it doesn't really matter because you're getting it for so much less. So I'm gonna use this blush. That's a nice color. Whenever I apply blush, I go back in with my powder brush after I'm done applying to make sure it's not overly pigmented and it's properly blended out. Next, for the highlighter, I don't have a new highlighter, so I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution Golden Sugar palette, which is this. So it has around 6 highlighters and 1 bronzing shades, and another kind of a shimmery. This is not as glittery for a highlighter. This can be used as an eyeshadow, I guess. So I'm gonna take so I'm gonna mix these 2 shades, this white and the pink one, and then go back with my original highlighter from this one and apply and see what shade it appears. I'm not quite sure yet. So my mom just came in and I showed her that this basket full of things are my new stuff from the new shipment, and she said not to ask her for the money and to pay it all from mine because it's becoming an addiction. Oh my god, I didn't show her half of the things that are on the table. Like, I just showed her this, and the pigments and the setting spray are not even here. She's gonna kill me. Like, I pay for my own makeup obviously, but it's becoming kind of a weird obsession. Like, whenever something new comes out, I'm like, oh god, I have to buy it. And My mom's like, do you need everything? I'm like, yeah, I do. So I've applied the highlighter, and as you can see, it's really blinding. It's blinding everyone. I'm gonna blind all my haters too. When I'm highlighting my nose, I don't do the whole nose, I just do the tip, and then I take the highlighter on my finger and just highlight here. Or take the brush and just graze it here. Now I'm gonna highlight my cupid's bow. After doing that, I'm gonna take my sponge that I was using and take my illuminating setting spray and just tap, 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 tap. That's it. If you do that, it's gonna make sure it's smooth, and whenever you're highlighting, sometimes it makes the skin a little bit more textured and like bumpy, and when you do this technique, it's gonna be smooth and creamy and stay on the skin, not sit on top of your skin, but help it blend out more onto your skin. So that's looking better. So the only thing left to do now are my lips, and I'm not really sure what I want to use. I have this lip gloss which is in the shade Salvation. I could use that. I have the Soft X brown lipstick in the shade Fudge, and I have this lip lava which I hate. I showed this on my Instagram stories when I was unboxing it. It's like a watermelon shade which is really bad. So I'm gonna first apply this Soft X lipstick in the shade Fudge and see how it looks and if it goes with the whole look, and then decide what else to do. So that's the Soft X lipstick. I think it really goes well with the look and the dress. So this is the finished look, guys, and I'm gonna have to run out the door right now because I'm running very late. And hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. Get ready with me, and so far my impressions on everything is alright except for this, and I really like the shade of this lipstick, but I wish it was a little bit more matte than the glossy effect it is giving. But other than that, I really like it. I really love the blush, I love the banana powder, I love the brow pomade, brow powder. Why do I keep on saying? Alright, so that's it, guys. Have a great one, and I'll see you. And don't forget to subscribe and comment and like this video if you did. And thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.